Also, investigations underway after police are overpowered during a massive fight in South Jersey. Next on Action News.
In South Jersey, an investigation is underway after police officers responded to a fight and were surrounded, then assaulted. Authorities are reviewing the officers' body cam footage in hopes of making more arrests. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live now in Paulsboro with more on what happened. Annie.
Oh, Annie's live in Paulsboro.
And Sarah, 20 to 25 more arrests are still expected, and police say that is thanks to body cameras. Those 2 officers called for backup and got help from 9 other surrounding police departments.
9.
This is video of police responding to a fight that attracted a crowd of people in Paulsboro.
The 2 officers were surrounded, probably about 75 to 100 people, came out and made a circle around the officers.
Paulsboro Police Chief Vernon Marino says 2 people were arrested. There are more arrests to come.
I do believe he's a good chief.
Equipped with body-worn cameras. So during the whole incident, the cameras captured everyone that was involved.
It was around 6 Saturday night around the area of Adams and Delaware and surrounding blocks. 2 Paulsboro officers on duty responded. 1 officer got hit.
While she was making that arrest, a crowd formed, and they tried to take the female from her. While they were trying to take the female, the officer was punched in the face.
Frank Hardy says his granddaughter was one of the 2 arrested by police.
She did it by accident, not purposely. Going after the other girl.
Hardy says 2 women attacked his granddaughter and that led to the fight. Hardy says he worked to help disperse the crowd. Later, the cell phone video caught another disturbance around the same area.
Concerned about getting the crowd.
Chief Marino says in the earlier fight his officers used restraint, even after one was hit and another had their body camera ripped off of them.
All concerns because things could have went from bad to worse.
Sure. You got
quickly.
2 cops on duty, probably.
When you have that many people, you don't know.
What are they going to do?
Weapons involved.
They're not going to use restraint? Really? Sure they did. Absolutely.
And police did recover that body camera. They also say that both officers are okay. The police chief says he expects to sit down with the mayor tomorrow. They hope to reach out to local community groups and churches to ease tensions. For now, reporting live in Paulsboro, Annie McCormick, Channel 6
You guys
Action
can
News.
contact me if you like.
Okay, Annie, thank you for
Not that you care.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Joe Kaiser here. I uploaded vlog number 9 yesterday, and what vlog number 9 turned out to be was a little bit of traffic in town, I guess we could say. There were a lot of cops from Gloucester County called in to my tiny little town to help out. Now, on top of me being there and filming and then getting the aerial footage as well, I added some commentary to it. And then later on in the night, there was another incident not related. I just so happened to throw it on there so I could add some commentary. I have no ill will towards anybody by making any of my videos. We're going to get that straight right now. I've gotten an influx of messages. To me, some good, some bad. They are what they are. Everybody has their own perception and everybody has their own opinion. So, I am making the everyday vlog. This will be number 10. And I'm going to talk about my video from yesterday. And I'm going to further the story. Somebody had commented on the prior video, if you're going to tell a story, at least tell the whole story. And then they gave a link to Channel 6 ABC, which was done after I had filmed everything and done my edits. Maybe my upload might have came, I don't know when my upload came out. It takes hours to upload, so who knows? I really don't know. The chief of police released a statement 5 hours ago about what happened. So his statement was after I was done producing my video yesterday. So that's all going to tie into this follow-up. I do have to say that any time I've been in contact with the Paulsboro police, it's been okay. Quite frankly, I've had some pretty good conversations a couple times. It's been great. That's not the problem here. The problem here is the rapport that's not built. And I'm not blaming any individual police officer or their leader. It's a whole And it's something they're getting away from. Not like how it used to be 50 years ago. That's how I ended my video. That's where I'm going to pick up. Because 50 years ago, things were quite different. Where everybody knew everybody in town. You knew the cop's name, the cop knew your name, and there was a good report built. When I made this video, I did all my edits and I uploaded it. At that point, I had no idea what had happened, besides the fact that I got reliable information, which I showed you in the video, from a police officer that said there was a fight. So he gave me correct information. Unfortunately, mainstream media, they're investigative reporters. I know they'll say, well, here's the next story. But a lot of times they don't tell the whole story. And really, they don't tell the whole story. They don't put investigative journalism and investigative reporting side to side all the time. So, to hear the whole story, no. There's the ending of the story. And I will end my story. I'm going to read you the statement from the chief of police. I'm sure this is going to bore a lot of people. This will be for anybody local who watches the videos. They might care about this. From what I see, posts on Facebook, there's a lot of supporters and there's a lot of people that do care. And I support the fact that the cops shouldn't be bullied either. They shouldn't be bullied by children or kids. And that's what happened. Listen, from the office of the chief of police, on Saturday, May 6, Paulsboro police officers responded to a fight in progress. Officers were quickly surrounded and assaulted by a very large crowd while attempting to arrest those involved. Officers from neighboring jurisdictions responded to their request for assistance and assisted our officers with restoring order. Of those involved, most were young adults and juveniles. Additional arrests are pending through identification from the officers' body-worn cameras. Unfortunately, with the aid of body-worn cameras, our officers will now have the ability to identify those who were fighting and those that failed to disperse in order to do so. There were additional disturbances throughout the evening. However, our officers were able to quickly arrest those involved and calm those that gathered to watch. Which he's probably talking about the second incident that I actually caught on tape. What had happened there, I was downtown. I was taking pictures, some night pictures of downtown. Come out beautiful too, by the way. And I seen a cop fly by. And there was a cop right next to me in the parking lot at Rite Aid. That's where I was. And I heard him start his car up. It didn't start right away. Then he was like, zoo, 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 woo, and he was out of there. I'm like, where are these guys going? In the light of the recent events, the police department will increase the number of officers on patrol for near future. Chief Marino is also asking for the public's help. More so, the parents of young adults, juveniles involved. Parents need to speak to their children and explain what they are doing is harmful to each other, not to mention destructive to the neighborhoods. And let me comment on that as well. It should be all parents, because not all parents know their kids were involved. Right? Absolutely. The chief would also like to address those amateur video recordings made available on social media. He's talking about the people who actually recorded the fights. I'm not talking about me now. While it's your right to videotape and place on social media at their worst or the ugliness of fights, it's these same videos that continue to stereotype a town and its residents. And let me comment on that. I don't think that's the reason why people shouldn't be videotaping. This is his own opinion. I'll continue to read. It's simply irresponsible to post these incidents. Doing so only helps to drive copycats wanting their 3 seconds of airtime while eroding the core values of this town and its hard-working, law-abiding citizens. Okay? I didn't see the viral video. I live in town, so it can't be that viral. I would love to know how many views they have. I hope he's not making something out of something that's not there. That's all I gotta say. Just because I haven't seen the video doesn't mean it's not viral. But what constitutes a viral video? Something that blows up, people keep sharing, they can't stop sharing? Is that what happened? Listen, I'm not trying to dig the chief. I'm really not. No, I'm definitely picking apart this statement. Because I think sometimes what happens and what goes on isn't accurately portrayed. Our stake, oh, and then he finishes off talking about law-abiding citizens. Our stakeholders, in parentheses, residents, councils, churches, schools, and businesses, have strong, respectful relationship with the police department and will continue that partnership as we combat crime and those set out to do harm on our police officers in this town. Now, he's saying they have great rapport. The rapport's so great that children are attacking them in town. So it's like I'm saying one thing, but something else is happening. That's why I'm saying this, guys. You follow me here? The rapport is not great. I see it. I get it myself. The cold eyes. Listen, when I go by a cop and I wave and I get this. Alright, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they don't like the tattoo. Who knows? Maybe I'm being stereotyped. I don't know. I don't appreciate it. It is what it is. But it's not every cop. And I don't think my situation pertains to any of this situation at all. It's something personal I'm just telling you guys about. I know lack of police is a problem. There was a problem out front of my house one night, and I could see the cop's concern in his face. I was concerned. I was livid that it even happened, because somebody could have been killed. There's kids around here, and he looks at me, he says, we had 4 calls in the last hour. I knew this was going on. I said, I saw you drive by. He goes, there's only 2 cops on tonight, man. He goes, I can only do so much. I mean, I knew he was a good cop. I knew he could only do so much. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. I was ready to blame him, though. You know, thinking maybe he's lazy, callous, whatever, a bunch of things. But then I got the real story. So, all in all, I think what's important here is, bottom line, we're all human beings. Put yourself down at the human being level. Nobody else is better than anybody else. Take account actions from every side. Get the whole story. Absolutely. Find out what's going on. I see these streets. I've been living here for years. I see what goes on. These cops are full of crap. Or this cop, the chief of police. This is the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen. Think maybe we need to really do something about this. I'm more than just talking. I'm going to do everything possible I can to be at Heritage's on May 13th or whatever the heck it is. It's a Saturday, Coffee with the Cops. It is something real. It is something that is being done. There can be a little bit more initiative than that. In other towns, like somebody commented in a previous video, it's nice to go by a park and see a cop out shooting the shit with the kids, tossing the basketball. You won't see that in our town. Just saying. Oh, if you wrestle or you play basketball, every cop in town will be there. Alright, so it's been a pretty eventful day today. I commented earlier about the police chief's statement. Now, I really just want to make sure that everybody who's interpreting this video is like, I don't like the police or their presence is too much. Have you guys ever seen what happened yesterday? Has that ever happened in your town? Because some kids were fighting and then they assaulted the police? Let me ask you that. And if you're from this town, do you think that's normal? Do you think it's normal for the kids to have so much disrespect for their police? Yeah, let's blame it on the children. Just like the police chief said, the parents got to talk to the kids, and maybe that's part of the problem. They're not. Who knows? But let me tell you, the cold shoulder doesn't help anything either. Alright? The police can be proactive as well. They can be a little bit more friendly. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have the bad taste in my mouth. But let me tell you what, so nobody gets anything twisted. I don't get in trouble. I don't have run-ins with the police. I don't have police stopping me and frisking me. Alright? So, just get that out of your head like I'm some criminal and I'm having issues with the cops. Me? No trouble. I don't get tickets, nothing to any of that sort, okay? If I ever run in with the cops, it's because I called 911 because somebody was hurt. That's my run-in with the cops. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video from yesterday. 6 ABC News did contact me, and they wanted to use portions of my video, and I was more than happy to allow them to do that. And I went ahead and I gave them that permission. I mean no ill will towards anybody, like I said before. For the people commenting on my video, here's what I see. Racism, negativity, impurity. I don't dig it. I'm not with it. And it's really not appreciated, but teach their own. Everybody's got their own opinion. I think it's pretty amazing that we live in a world still that's like this. Absolutely amazing. Because the comments are racist, it's ignorant, and it's just inappropriate. You guys know who you are. And I'm sorry so many people dislike the video. It is what it is. That's how I feel. My commentary is what it is. At the time that I made the video, I edited it, I uploaded it. I had zero idea what had happened. And after I found out what happened, I think my commentary is quite fitting. The respect is few and far between around here. I can give certain cops definite respect around here. They've been cool with me. There's certain cops that definitely wave back. I mean, really, I don't have a problem with the police around here. But there has been a couple times, and there remains to be some times of unfriendliness. I didn't do anything to any of the police around here. I don't give them a hard time. I don't get involved with their work or interfere with their lives. So from one friendly person to another, it is well appreciated with a simple, just give me the, don't give me the, I don't need that. Get on the street, get out of your car, see how everybody's doing. When you pull up to the school, don't sit out front in your car. How about you get out of the car? How about you talk to the students coming out of the school? Let's see what's going on. Let's interact. Let's be part of the community like it is in other communities. I got all sorts of people bragging from all over the United States how their community is, how great the cops are. I'm not saying our cops aren't good, but they're not great. Let's not give them a prize when they don't deserve the prize. They're just doing their job, guys. That is their job. They're public servants. That's what they do. How many people get congratulated every time they do their job? Oh, I know, it's so heroic. But guess what? That's what they chose. They chose to be heroes. So that they are. That is their job. I'm sorry I'm not one to commend a person at every turn for doing what they're supposed to do. When I see acts of heroism, sure, I am going to commend the person. Yesterday is nothing to be commended about. Let's not get things twisted, people. The police have zero respect from children in our town. Let's blame the kids. Let's blame their parents. Let's blame the people of the town. Sure, why not? What happened? How did the town get like this? I saw the Facebook comments on Paulsboro's board. I see how residents are thinking, and I'm not too far off. That's all I have for tonight, guys. let's not keep getting things twisted. Let's not put words in my mouth. Joe Kaiser here. Everybody, have a great day. Remember, we're all only human. Bring yourself down to humanity. Nobody's above anybody else. And for all the racist people, what goes around comes around. Guys, take it easy. Have a good one. Joe Kaiser, over and out. Peace.